Those were the headlines. Now in breaking news coming in, Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi has already reached the FTII Film Institute in Pune. He is now meeting the agitating students of the institute. And very interestingly, the Congress Vice President has also been accompanied by two actor-turned politicians, Raj Babbar and Chiranjeevi. BJP has already escalated the battle with its cadre holding black flags. They're holding protests outside the main gate of the Film Institute, while Rahul Gandhi is sitting and speaking to the agitating students inside. So that's the latest news that we're getting in. Rahul Gandhi, the Vice President, who is now in Pune, he's joined the FTII stir that has been ongoing for quite some time now. He is there to meet the agitating student. He is there to hear their grievances. And as we were speaking to our correspondent Amruta, he will spend a lot of time there trying to figure out a way to the ongoing indefinite strike. Remember, the students at FTII have been voicing their angst against the chairman, Gajendra Chauhan. In fact, very eminent film personalities, known people from the industry have thrown their weight behind the students. They have supported the students' demand for the removal of Chairman Gajendra Chauhan. His appointment has been strongly opposed by the students. And as you can see on the other side, there are loud protests by the BJP waving black flags protesting against Rahul Gandhi's visit. So as you can see, the ongoing agitation has really taken now a political turn. Amruta, we believe that Rahul Gandhi has already reached the institute. If you could just update us on what's happening there. Amruta, can you hear me? If you could just update us as to what exactly is happening at the institute.
Campus, he first met the supporters who are on strike and who are sitting on agitation outside the campus of FTII, and now he has come inside to meet the students. To meet one of the group of the students here, and now the meeting is going on with the students who are on strike, and the meeting is going on in the meeting room. After that, he'll come out, and there is a possibility that he'll speak with the media. But yes, definitely, there is huge security deployed at FTII, and students are now number of students are now increasing because Rahul Gandhi has come. And as I said earlier, this entire topic has taken a political turn because outside the FTII, there are two groups, one of the workers of Congress and other one is the workers of BJP. They are protesting outside each other. They are giving slogans, Rahul Gandhi chale jao. The Congress workers are saying, Narendra Modi chale jao. So definitely this has taken a political turn. And now Rahul Gandhi has just arrived and is taking a meeting with all the students who are on strike from last more than 50 days.
And if you could just describe the scenes to us outside the institute, as you just mentioned. Of course, the Congress Vice President is still speaking to the students. That may take a while. We'll be waiting for those details. But what about the protests? Have they intensified? Have the numbers, burgeoned? Have the number of people increased?
Definitely, the number of protesters, the number that has definitely increased. More number of students have gathered here now. One group of the students, they are playing dhol, another one is singing songs, and they are saying that Gajendra Chauhan chale jao, Gajendra Chauhan chale jao. And after the arrival of Rahul Gandhi, one of the group, they discussed the entire issue with Rahul Gandhi. But now there is a detailed meeting that is going on inside the meeting room with all the members of Students Forum who are on protest, who are on strike for more than 50 days now, and the meeting is still going on. Media people are not allowed inside. There are only students and Rahul Gandhi who are sitting in the meeting room, and they are discussing this entire topic. This meeting will last for almost 15 to 20 minutes, and after that we'll get to know the details of the meeting.
Amruta, if I may just interrupt, these are live visuals from inside that meeting that is currently going on at the FTII, where Rahul Gandhi is to speak to the students. Let's just listen.
Students are on strike for the last 50 days based on certain appointments that have been made by the Government of India. These appointments very clearly do not reflect the highest academic and artistic excellence which this institute stands for. Unfortunately, all communications that we have tried to establish with the government at different points in time have broken down for various reasons. And for the last couple of weeks, we've reached a stalemate where there's been absolutely no communication from the government to the Students Association. So the students have taken up this initiative now to take the question forward to to the members of parliament who are our elected representatives and who we feel are the best people in the democracy who can voice our concern. Also, the students at length will try to ask you in a way they would like to explain to you what our concern is. So I would not ideally take the limelight of the questions. It would be nice if a couple of students from there can interact, and we would definitely want you also to speak to us at length about what you feel are the concerns. So firstly, we would like you to start off, and then we can take the questions.
Well, I'll do it the other way. I'll listen to you for a while before I open my mouth, yeah? So that I get a sense of what you're thinking. I'm pretty clear. I know why I'm here. So
okay. Yeah. So the ball is in our court. So yeah. So let's start off. Well, I don't really want to start off as such, but it's very clear what position we are in right now, and it's the elected representatives who we all feel are the people who can raise the voice. But to get a certain clarity in the house with respect to what the issue is, we would like some of the students to start asking questions.
I'll ask a question. I'll start with asking a question. Why are you disturbed? What is it about the situation that is disturbing you as creative people?
Our freedom is
explain that better.
So the day which we started the strike was all about we came to know that there is somebody called Gajendra Chauhan has been appointed as the chairman of FTII society. Many of us really didn't know who this guy is actually. We had to Google his name, and we came to know that he, the first video I saw when I Googled, because I'm from Kerala, so I have never seen Mahabharata also. So I was searching in Google. The first video I saw was, he's dancing with Asharam Babu. And the second video I saw was he's campaigning for Narendra Modi, and he's saying that I think Modi is the avatar of Sri Ram Bhagwan. And the third video I started seeing the other films which are almost famous or notorious whatever by all these 50 days. So I really think that we are the people who gave him a second break after Mahabharata, because he's quite famous now. I definitely think that he's going to get selected for the next Big Boss also. So the thing started like that. But the next day we came to know that there are more people, there are more poisons inside. There are somebody called Anakha Ghaisas, against whom there is a court verdict which saying that she doesn't know the difference between fiction and non-fiction, and she doesn't have got any proper education on film direction or editing or any process of film. And she has made 4 propaganda videos, all for the extreme right-wing forces, which are not films, which are actually propaganda videos. And another guy called Narendra Modi. That's nothing to do with the medium of art or culture or anything. He has heading a student organization called ABVP for the last 4 years. And 2 years back, they had screened a film in National Film Archives of India. It's called Jai Bhim Comrade by Anand Padwar, which was a national award-winning film. And a group of activists of ABVP came and assaulted us, including me, 4 or 5 of the students. We were got attacked very badly. And that time, this guy was heading the organization called ABVP. So the court case is still going on. So it doesn't make any sense him being here, and it doesn't have anything to do with films or art or culture, literature, theatre, painting, music, whatever, fashion, nothing. He has nothing to do with all these things. There is somebody called Shailesh Gupta. He is actually one of our alumni, but we have thousands of alumni, This guy, what is specialty about him, because he made a film called Shapat Modi Ki for Modi's propaganda. It was a 5 minutes film, and I'm very sure that if that film would have been a very hit during that time, Modi would have failed in the elections. Such a bad film, and he has done nothing else. He has assisted in a few commercials and all these things. Our first year students also do the same. So look at the legacy of chairman we had. Saeed Mirza, we had Yuva Rangamurthy, we had Girish Karnad, we had, Madhur Gopalakrishnan, Shyam Benegal. So, Mrunal Singh, there is Gajendra sir.
Okay, Rahul Gandhi there listening to the concerns of the students. Amrita, we are getting live visuals from inside the institute where this meeting is going on. Of course, the sound is a bit muffled. We will get the sound clarity. But in the meanwhile, you were just talking about the protest that was happening outside. We can see a huge number of BJP workers out there raising flags and shouting slogans against, the Congress Vice President.
Avantika, yes, in fact, the protest is still going on outside the walls of FTII on the roads where the workers of Congress have gathered, and opposite side of the road, the workers are BJP are standing. Both of them are saying, giving slogans against each other. Rahul Gandhi is still inside the meeting room where he's talking to the students who are on strike. He's asking them the questions, what is the problem going on, from how many days, that kind of communication, that kind of discussion is going on inside the meeting room. It's been almost 15 minutes now. Rahul Gandhi is inside that meeting room. He's talking to the students and trying to understand this entire matter. But at the same time, outside the FTII gate, the protest is still going on with the workers of Congress and with the workers of BJP. One more group of students, they are sitting here in the campus. They are playing dhol, they are singing songs, different songs, they are saying slogans. Gajendra Chauhan, go back. That kind of atmosphere is inside the FTII, and police has given protection because this entire topic has taken a political turn.
All right, Amrita.
And somewhere both the parties, Congress and BJP, are standing against each other. Back to you.
All right, we'll just dip into that meeting that is going on. Rahul Gandhi speaking in there. Let's listen in.
You shouldn't be such a big force that the government of India gets agitated, or government of India is sort of disturbed with this little school over here. How many are you? 250 students? 250 students. What do you think is going on? Why is it that you are disturbing their peace of mind?
One very important factor is that our major concern was with the capability of people. Now, it could be subjective opinion also, but when we went and met the ministry, we put forth court judgments where, like you mentioned, the integrity is a filmmaker of the leading profession. We put forth facts to establish that they are incapable people. Government, however, after making these appointments, not even once till date has come out and explained as to how the government feels these members are capable.
No one has come here and said this is what we feel.
They have not even once said that these people are capable. All they say is go back to class. All they say is our prerogative. And I want to communicate it through you, because you represent us in Parliament in a certain way, and a lot of other members of Parliament who represent us, that we do not want to say anything about it. I mean, we don't want to appoint your chairman. We don't want to decide anything. All we're asking is, like, we are telling you how we think they're not capable. Please tell us how to do it. It is your prerogative. The students are not saying it's our prerogative. That's a wrong information. It's your prerogative, but when you exercise that, you have to establish in a democracy how do you think these members are capable. That's point one.
Is there anyone in this room who thinks that they are capable? There's one person who thinks maybe they're capable, or not even one person. Have you met these people? Yeah, but you know that for sure.
We have met them on TV channels.
you have enough. You have enough.
I mean, the kind of language they speak, and like organizer came up with a certain thing. And we were there on a news channel with them. Vishnu was also there that day. And I mean, the kind of remarks that they make, the kind of language they speak, you cannot have a dialogue. They tell us that because he's played Yudhishthira role and you are anti-Hindu, so you don't want him. Now, how do I talk to him? I mean, then we don't. And that's why we're saying that we don't even need to talk to them. You don't talk to the ministry, we've said that over and over again. Ministry got back to us saying that we will not talk to you at all after 5 formal letters sent to them. And what we essentially see, even those people who come to channels and support them, there's a huge lack of tolerance. You can have a certain political view, we can have a certain political view. At FTII, each one of us has different political views, but we question each other. We respect your view. Your view doesn't need to match mine, but I need to respect yours. The problem we see is, when you come and tell us, this is my view, I see it this way, if you cannot see it this way, then go. We have a problem with that lack of tolerance. And I think because they're not able to tolerate questions is why these 250 students have become such a big thing for them, because they cannot take questions at this point in time. They're not willing to have a dialogue. And we've been asking for a dialogue. We are the victims of this strike, not them.
like already mentioned by a couple of students, also what happens is that there's a lot of accusations about this whole thing becoming political. Right now outside the gate there was ABVP and SUI chanting slogans at each other. But that's where the thing is that what we are fighting for is very simple. Like even if, like in the past, maybe there have been political appointments in the sense that people loyal to the party have been appointed. Okay. But the artistic respect that we have to the people that have been appointed is just not there. Because a certain body of work, a minimum body of work is required to be in the apex body of the premier film institution of the country. It is not a joke. I mean, in our country, maybe we've got respect to a certain muddle of politics, etc. But our education has always been paramount. We've been proud of our education. We've been proud of having the best people in mathematics. We make fun of the United States. This is a stupid example. But we've been proud of our premier institutions. We've been proud of our IITs, our IIMs, FTIIs. And when those institutes start getting meddled with, is when the voice of the students, that's why like you asked this question, why are they so concerned? Why is the youth so concerned? It's about the precedent that it is setting. It is about the degradation of education. We want to get away from all this politics also. Those questions have come because we didn't have any credibility of them. There was no credibility, so obviously we thought, why had then these people been appointed? If a governing council has to be selected, if a FTI society has to be constituted, and Anagha Ghaisas comes forth and says that I want to be part of the governing council, then how do you go from that situation to her being part of the governing council? What is the process? What is the transparency? Because there are so many filmmakers in the country. Like Mr. Chauhan keeps mentioning that I have worked for 35 years. Fine, I respect you. I respect you a lot as an actor. But there are so many people in the industry who have worked for 35 years. There are all sorts of people working for 35 years. Are all of them capable to come here and be part of the apex body? On what basis has the government found him to be capable? On what basis has Anagha Ghaisas been found to be capable? So these are the answers that we are getting. These are the answers that we want to the questions that we are asking.
Well, there's two questions, right? The way I look at it. Let us suppose that the people were capable. And you still got 250 people, entire student body, who said we don't want them. That in itself is questionable. I would say, even if the people are technically capable, from a democratic perspective, if the entire student body says we don't want them, that in itself is a huge issue. So there are actually two issues here. One is the issue of mediocrity. That you're taking somebody who's mediocre and putting it on top of people who want to live their lives not being mediocre. And you're taking that as an insult. You're saying, listen, we are capable people, we believe in our talent, we believe in our work, we want to live our lives developing this work, and now you're putting this example on top of us of somebody who we don't respect. That's one issue. Second issue is, democratically, if 250 out of 250 people say we don't want him, he shouldn't be there. So to me, there are two issues. This is not only going on in your school. This is going on systematically in the education system, in the bureaucratic system, in the judicial system. It is being done systematically across the board. And it is being done precisely to take away power from you. This is not about your school. You're saying we're not in politics. You are in politics. You just don't realize you're in politics. This is about your power. And this is about the rules that you will live your life with going forward. Why I'm here is because I fundamentally believe that if this is an institution, you form a huge part of it. And if your voice isn't being heard, that's a problem. Even if you were to tell me, if 250 of you were to tell me, this is absolutely the right guy in terms of talent, but we don't like him, that in itself is an issue for me. Because I fundamentally believe in your democratic right. Right? That's why I've come here. I believe that wherever this country has been successful, it has been because we have promoted people who are capable. And the RSS and their ideology is systematically promoting mediocrity. They're doing it across the board. And it is something I see in the political system every day. There is no ability to say no in that system. We watched them in Parliament. In the Congress party on our side, everybody is saying, no, well, I don't think so, maybe, maybe not. We don't agree. There is no discussion in that side of the bench. One man decides the whole thing. If the Prime Minister of India has decided that you guys are going to get this man, nobody in the BJP...
Rahul Gandhi there taking a dig at the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, speaking to the agitating students at FTII and blaming on the systematic lapse of the government on all fronts, whether it was judicially or bureaucratically. So basically, all guns blazing now. Let's see what really will come out from this. We have to take a short break. We'll come back to this discussion where Rahul Gandhi is addressing the FTII students. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.